and we're doing price action. Welcome back to the club courses. So before we start adding the indicators, the complicated strategies, the looking for trade entries, we first need to understand the language of the market. So the language of the market is called price action. Price action is the movement of the price on the chart. As you can see right here, I have a chart open. Market is currently open, and I have gold open. The movement action tells us what buyers and sellers are doing and where the money is entering the market and where potential opportunities may appear. So in this lesson, we're going to break down what price action is, why it matters, and how traders like me and you use it to make decisions. It's simply the study of how price action moves over time. Price moves over time. My apologies. So in trading, every candle tells a story. So every candle shows where price opened at, where price closed at, how high price moved, and how low price moved. Behind every candle is a battle between buyers and sellers. When buyers and sellers are strong, price goes higher. When buyers sellers when sellers are strong, price pushes lower. So, quick example, since I'm in the market right now. Um, so currently the sellers are strong because the price is shooting lower. Here's a quick draw out of what I'm trying to show you. So right here, where this candle is at, they're currently fighting, the buyers and sellers, but the buyers are actually winning. So price is pushing higher. And if they were to lose, price over here in this area where it says 4,000, important part of price action is understanding market structure. So there are three ways that you could tell. There's uptrend, downtrend, and range. So currently, delete this. So they have the uptrend, and then they have a downtrend. And then they have a range where it just stays in the same range. It doesn't really go up or down, it just stays in like the same area. So before entering a trade, you should always ask, what is the market currently doing? Price action is the foundation of becoming a confident trader. Before you learn strategies, you must learn how to read the market. That's so important. The goal is not to memorize patterns, the goal is to understand the story behind the price. So, here are some key things I think that would help with price action, in my opinion. Uh, so, understanding the price action helps, you dictate whether you want to get in too early or you want to get in when the move is already over with, or even, closing your position. Price action helps you, react to the market instead of trying to predict. So understanding what momentum is and price action is what's telling you. So what are you seeing? Are you seeing buyers stronger than the sellers, or are sellers being stronger than the buyers? So since the market is open right now, I have an example for you. I am trying to show right here. So right here, you can tell that the buyers are in control. But overall, let me go. Actually, let me go a different pair. JPY. So right here, you can tell we're currently in an uptrend, right? And currently, that the buyers are in control from right here, from this point that we're in an uptrend. The buyers are in control. So quickly, I'm going to show you an example right here in gold since the market is open. So understanding momentum, what price is actually telling me. Am I seeing buyers or sellers being strong? Who's stepping in? So I currently have it marked. This is my support and this is my demand. Supply and this is my demand. And this is my support and this is my resistance. So currently I have the sellers in my, actually the buyers in my demand zone. They're currently trying to push up out of that. They're tapping on this resistance right here. So let me get a marker. Marker. So this zone, tap, tap, tap. They're tapping that support. They're not trying to go past that point. So in that point that the buyers are in that zone. Also over here, this zone, tap, tap, tap. The sellers are in that zone. So they're not trying to get past that zone. So this should help, when I was explaining the range. So this right here is the range that it's in. It's not in a, you know, price action is simply the movement of the price on the chart. Nothing more, nothing less. Every second the market is open, buyers and sellers are making decisions. So I have the market open right now, as you can see, and behind here it's showing you what the buyers and sellers are doing. Those decisions create movement, and that movement creates candles you see on the chart. Instead of relying on dozens of indicators, price action teaches you how to read the market and is literally already showing you. So I can give you an example, right? So imagine you're watching a basketball game. You don't need someone to tell you which team has momentum. You can watch the game, see who's controlling the pace, who's better at making plays, and who's starting to take over. The market is the same way. Price action, price action lets you watch the game. Price action lets you watch a game instead of waiting for someone else to explain what's happening. So when we study price action, we're asking simple questions. Is the market moving up? Is the market moving down? Is the market moving sideways? Here's an example right here. Is the market moving up? Is the market moving down? Is the market moving sideways? Are the buyers in control? Are the sellers in control? Those are the simple questions you need to ask better make to make better trading decisions. So the goal isn't to predict every move. The goal is to recognize high probability setups where the market gives you a reason to enter or not enter at all. Some days the markets have great opportunities. Other days, the best trade is no trade at all. Price action helps you recognize the difference. As you continue our course, you'll learn how to combine price action with market structure, support and resistance, risk management, and to build a complete trading plan. Everything starts here. Master price action, and you'll build a foundation for every lesson that follows.